Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 1 of my franchise. We're going to be playing all 82 games here, folks. Best of 7 series. Fantasy draft is on. I know. I didn't want to start with the current rosters as it's February right now. Just didn't seem right, so we're gonna go with a fantasy draft. Caps on, trade logic on. I decided to go with 9-minute quarters as I didn't want to play full 12, but I also didn't want to go with the standard, 5 or 6. Figured this would give us a more realistic feel without having to play super long games. Not playing on rookie. You know we're playing on Hall of Fame. Not gonna mess with the sliders. I don't know. I think it'll be fine. So let's see where we end up here. I'm playing with my Wolves. It's my team. Not change my mind. Let's see where we pick. Bron, Kevin Durant, Harden, no surprises here. Hey, number 9. Alright. Pick number 1. A lot of good players on the board. But I gotta go with my man Boogie. Holding down the middle. Not too many great centers out there in the league, still young. You just gotta go with him at this point. There's really no choice. Round 2. Oh, Kobe. Oh, God. Well, where should we go here? Bledsoe's not a bad pick. Although, he doesn't have the potential that a lot of guys left have. Possibly Hayward? Although, he's got the big contract already. I mean, paying 14.7. That's a lot of money. Drew Holiday, not a bad choice, He's got the potential. Man, this is going to be a tough choice. A lot of good players on the board. But I'm going to nab, Drew Holiday. He's my boy. I'm going to stick with him. I'd like to grab a couple Wolves players in the later rounds. We'll see who's available. And Hayward's still on the board. No one wants to pick up that contract, man. Tobias Harris, the Tennessee Volunteer. Where's that potential? B+ potential. It's not too bad. Although a lineup of Fareed and Boogie, now that's that could be something else. Give me some more athleticism down low. He's a beast on the boards. Man, I love you, Peck. But I already got my center. Here it is, Kenneth Fareed. I'm liking the front court. Round 4, let's see who's on the board. Taj Gibson, see, a lot of power forwards left, a couple point guards, a couple young point guards at that. Unbelievable that Ricky Rubio is only 23 at this point. I mean, it feels like he's been in the league for years. George Hill, an IUPUI boy. Huey Pewee. The kid. Could get some more experience on this team. I've been drafting young so far. What about Danny Green? He lit it up in the finals last year. Let's see. A B potential. Now, my question is, how does Paul Pierce still have an A+ potential? I mean, seriously. This dude's 36. You think he's getting better, 2K? I mean, really? Batum's, I mean, he's got the lankiness. He went to the College of France. Interesting. Ray. Now that would be fun. I think at this point it's between Danny Green or Batum. We fill in a starter Batum's got him on the edge. Oh. Similar potential. Pretty much. Kid Gilchrist. You know, I don't know. Kid Gilchrist would not be a bad pick either. He's got a higher potential. He can hit the boards. I mean, he's a physical specimen. None of them are. I mean, he's got the The only thing, yeah, Batum's contract is too high. I don't want to pick that up. I'll go with the kid. That's not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick. We're filling out our starters. Now I'm going to start looking for some depth if there's no shooting guards available this round. Alright, well, we got a plethora of shooting guards. Afflalo, I don't know how I feel. It's 1 year. I don't know. Ray Allen, that'd be great, but man, he's old. Possibly if he's available next round. Danny Green is still on the board, as is Courtney Lee, but I do like Green's contract, and I might be able to sign him back for a long term and not too much money, just based off of his age, and I don't think he'll improve too much. So I should be able to keep him for somewhat cheap. I like the three-point shooting ability. I'm going to pull the trigger on this one. Alright, now we start adding depth to this team. I really like how we're shaping up right now. And Ray is still on the board. Or do I bring Kevin Garnett back to the Minnesota Timberwolves? Now that might be something I'm interested in. That would be kind of cool. I'll break out my old Kevin Garnett jersey. You know, the fans will come out to see him. Get everyone pumped up in Minnesota for basketball. We're doing it. We're bringing the big ticket back to the Target Center. Alright. Let's keep it going. Ray is still on the board. You know, I already added Kevin Garnett. That's a lot of age. He's asking 3.7 a year. I don't know. I'd almost rather go with a younger guy like a J.J. Hickson, although I'm thinking guard. What about a Corey Brewer? You know, he used to play for the Timberwolves. Would we bring another guy back? Gallinari's not a bad idea either, though. He's young. He's got the big contract, which I'm not too happy about. What about Corey Brewer? That is not a bad pick. I'm gonna pull it right there. We're doing it. Next round. Moving up. What is this, round 8 now? Ray is just teasing me. Can't play defense, but man, he can drain it from the outside, as we all know. One of the greatest three-point shooters of all time. Oh, Steve Nash. Now, I wonder, is anyone going to take Steve Nash? He's so old. But he is a crafty playmaker, according to 2K. Do we go with the sharpshooter? Do we go with Greivis Vasquez? Now, I've always liked watching him play. Even in his days at Maryland, he was awesome. Look at the potential on Andre Miller. Maybe I just don't understand the potential in this game, but they seem to give these old guys just insane potentials. Anyways, I think Greivis Vasquez is the way to go here. Slightly bigger contract, but I'm okay with that. I just like him as a player. I don't mind that pick at all. Back on the clock. Do I wait? Heinrich. Do I pull the trigger on Ray Allen? I mean, as we all know, his shot's just rigged in 2K. Could provide some great scoring off the bench. Gives me a great guy to go to when I need the 3 in clutch time. I think it's time. We're pulling the trigger, boys. There it is, Ray Allen, Minnesota Timberwolf, 2 out of the 3. Big 3 from the Boston Celtics in Minnesota. Alright. Let's see here. What am I doing? I don't know. Now, I like where this team is going. We've got some great depth developing here. Got a couple backups, got a great front court going. We're going to be rebounding the crap out of the ball. Got some vets to teach these young boys how to play basketball. Got a couple of shooters. Got a couple defenders. You know, I like how this team's shaping up. I want to grab a center, get Boogie a backup. You know, when he starts crying and leaves the game, I gotta have someone to fill in for him. Let's see who's left. Elton Brand, a guy who could maybe come in, teach Boogie the ways. Do I go Young? I don't know if I'd trust either of these two with Boogie. Oh God, Birdman and Boogie united as one. I don't know how I feel about that. That is a scary thought. Elton Brand, he's got a small contract. He'll probably play 1 year with me. You know what? I'm gonna do that. That just seems like a good idea. I got a bunch of old backups now. Looks like my starters are gonna be playing long minutes. That's alright though. Alright, at this point, I'm drafting for fun. I'm drafting guys I want to play with. You know I love Matt Bonner. You know I do. Cephalosha's fun to play with. The Swedish bomber. No Birdman. No way. No way. Should we try and draft for potential at this point? Let's see what's left. These two with the rigged potential. Oh, it's all old people. Maybe I just don't understand potential anymore. Anyone young with good potential. Russ Smith out of Louisville. The B potential, a 66, a third point guard for this team. Let's do it. I'll give you a chance, Russ. I really liked watching you play at Louisville. Let's give it a go. Alright. Round 12. Timberwolves on the clock. What do we do? I don't know. Nick Collison? I mean, Kansas Jayhawk. Vince Carter might be kind of cool. Could get a coalition of like early 2000s superstars. Shouldn't even say early 2000s. I mean, these guys were superstars much later than that. But Luke Ridnour, no, I never even liked watching you play. No offense, Luke Ridnour. If you ever see this video, which you won't. Udonis Haslem, nope, I can't do it to him. He belongs in Miami. Steve Blake, no way. Karolinko, AK-47. Do I bring him in? 1.83? I'll give him a go. There's the draft for you. Your Minnesota Timberwolves. You know, I like our team. I like how it turned out. Take a quick look at the draft. Damian Lillard going 21. I would not have guessed that. I mean, the guy's 23 years old and he's practically a superstar already. That's really the only surprise I see there. I mean, that's about all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe, like the video if you actually liked it. Next round, excuse me, gosh. Next video I'll have probably some trade action for you guys, and maybe even our first game. Signing out, Par Trigger. Thanks for watching, guys.